Alright, good morning everybody. In my first video for today, I'm going to talk about news and rumors that have come up recently about Amazon Prime's The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. First off, the news. Apparently, Christopher Tolkien's son, his oldest son Simon, is a consultant on the project. They've consulted with him. It is good to have a Tolkien estate representative, but whether or not I trust him, I don't know, because he's letting things kind of slide that really need not be. But again, who knows what's going on, because you can't really trust anyone or anything that we're told anymore. So that's the news. Now we got rumors. Apparently, Tom Shippey, the Tolkien scholar who was on the project in the early stages, who got fired for what they said was that he gave an unsanctioned interview. The rumor is that they fired him actually because he told them that they were polluting the lore and didn't approve of what they were doing. Which is true, we'll probably find out in the coming weeks. If so, that is terrible. That a real Tolkien scholar is being shut out in favor of a fake one, just so they can get their agenda pushed in this show. If that agenda is there, as it has been rumored to be. We will find out. The next rumor is that there will indeed be nudity in the show. Something we were told would not happen. There would be no nudity, no sex scenes. There was apparently a photo of a wet Galadriel. That doesn't necessarily mean that's going to be a nude scene, but if there is nudity and sex like Game of Thrones, and they came out earlier this year and said that was not the case, they're liars. They did hire an intimacy coordinator for the show, and that is someone makes sure everyone's okay with doing nude scenes, sex scenes, even just simple little things like kissing. So, who knows what's there. It did say that they had to be comfortable with nudity, so there may be nudity in here. That is not Tolkienian. Neither is sex in Lord of the Rings. There was a script for a movie back in the 70s by director John Boorman in which Galadriel was going to have sex with Frodo and Gimli was going to sit there and watch. Luckily, that did not happen. That never got made. Thank the Lord. But that's how ridiculous that is. They may possibly even do that in the show. That'd be crazy. Not Tolkienian, not family-friendly, even though they're going to try to gear it towards families. Oh, we want 11, 12, 13-year-olds to see that. You're groomers. But we'll see what is actually in the show. It's also rumored that, if you look at the trailer, that there is a scene where these, what looks like they're elves, holding up their swords. It's rumored that this is the Sons of Feanor taking the oath to pursue anybody, whether one of the gods, one of the angels, God himself, elf, man, dwarf, whoever would keep and hold a Silmaril. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, because of what we saw in the trailer, we're going to see the two trees, which I also think is cool. Probably from the first 10 minutes of the show, where they do talk about what happened in the past, what led up to all this. That I'm excited to see. But if all the other stuff that we're hearing is going to be in the show and how it's going to play out, I'm not excited to see. I know some people have a problem with Galadriel being in Numenor. Tolkien never said necessarily that she wasn't. But it's also rumored that one of the characters, I forget the guy's name, Halbrand or whatever the character's name is actually Sauron. And he goes to Numenor before he's even supposed to go to Numenor. Again, you can interpret this any way you want. I mean, maybe he did go there prior in disguise. Who knows? I mean, he is a deceiver. like his master Morgoth, so it's plausible. But I'm not looking for stuff like that. I'm looking for something that egregiously contradicts the lore, and that's why I'm going to watch and review it and talk about it on this channel. So we'll see what happens. Until then, I'll keep paying attention to what's going on, making videos if I have an opinion on something, and that's it. Until then, I'll see you all later. I will have another video coming up here soon, exclusively only on Rumble.